Matty Cookies here again this Sunday morning in Palatka, Florida. I came out here to film Amtrak again. Looks like there's one queue. There is one supposed to be leaving any minute now, so look, the signals are queued up. Not green yet, but so I came to the same spot I was at last week because two reasons. These signals are right here, and the northbound signals are just on the other side of the crossing. In fact, you might be able to see them. Is that them right there? Anyway, I know they're right there. I saw them. So I got to figure out where the southbound signals are closest to the train station in town there. There's a northbound signal post I can see from the station, but I've gone a little distance in both directions and I don't see a southbound signal. So I got to figure that out, where the southbound signals are, and I'll film these trains at the station, going past the station. The passenger train stops there when there's passengers to pick up or drop off, but I don't know how common that is. All right, here are the northbound signals I just mentioned. I just had to walk about, 1,000 yards down here? Anyway, I know the Amtrak's supposed to leave Jacksonville at 7 a.m., so I think that's why those are why the other signals were queued up. I don't know why these are on, but we'll find out. And before someone says, well, there's a siding, so the northbound signals are on probably because there's going to be a train meet. That's a spur, not a siding. See that big Certainty building? Plus there's a power plant over there. So that's a spur. Those signals over there to the left are for a spur. All right, so we have action. I'm going to time how long it takes this train to get here from Jacksonville. Stay tuned. Here's a better view of that spur. Goes off to the power plant. Or Certainty. I don't know, it's foggy. Can't see that far today. Waiting on the Amtrak. So what's going to be interesting today is I probably won't see the train till the crossing gates activate. If it's moving very fast, there's a slight chance I might. There is a crossing down there, but it was very far away and I might not hear it this morning in the dense fog. All right, so the fog is lifting as the sun comes up higher. I'm going to pan over there. And then, yeah, I can see much further down that spur. It must be for the power plant. Maybe this is a coal plant. I don't know. I'm going to drive down there after I film this train. So we're at 21 minutes since the signals went green. Maybe I won't say, and I'll look for comments. Maybe I'll do that to see if I can up my viewership. Get a few more people on board. Anyway, obviously not 20 minutes, but and of course I don't know about that slow order anymore, but if it was a week ago, they're probably done over there. So I'm gonna let you all guess how long it took the train to get here. So you're probably wondering why the light is different and I'm facing in the other direction. I'll tell you why in a second. A massive auto train here in Palatka, Florida. All right, so the reason I'm facing in the other direction is that nice, beautifully long auto train that I just filmed now that went by this morning. My camera ran out of space. My phone ran out of space and cut out right as it was coming, and there's no time to recover. Which is, I mean, there's one down, one disappointing note. When it came through here and come from this direction, I'm pointing now, coming from the north, and it was doing at least 75, 80 miles an hour, maybe more. This one just came through Palatka by the old station, and he's just picking up speed. But that's why the light's different. Anyway, I found out, so I tested my theory this morning, and this train left Sanford at 3:33. I drove out to Palatka. I left at about 4 p.m., which is later than I wanted to leave, but I still thought I was safe, and I was. And I shot out here, and within 10 minutes of arriving here, the auto train arrived. So this is going to be great. I will get this train at going by the station that I filmed, and another time. There's a nice long railroad bridge over the creek just south of us. I'll get the name. Anyway, when I film that, you'll see all that. But Matty Cook is out in Palatka, Florida. All right, so the signals are queued up. I have to believe for the Silver Meteor. And I had to walk over here a little bit, so I didn't notice if they dropped out. I don't think they dropped out. I think they just went to red. Stayed on, because they go to red after train passes. But so let's try that timer thing again. All right, so we got green. I know it's hard to see in this light, but it's hard to see with the naked eye. But trust me, we got high green. Anyway, I started the timer again, but I don't think it's going to be accurate because Amtrak shows the Silver Meteor leaving Jacksonville still at 7 a.m. I don't know where they get clearance. I don't know where they have to be to get clearance out here. It's 50 miles. But I have to guess that the Silver Meteor is so significantly closer than just leaving Jacksonville. All right, here comes your Silver Meteor. I heard it blowing the horn at the crossing north of here. I'm going to film from this vantage point, not with the sun over my shoulder, my outside shoulder, and not. Hopefully, it'll be less glare. And that was a nice vantage point, I thought, for the auto train. But I'm right here on the track, close to track 2. All right, I see the light. Let's see how fast this train is moving. That auto train was booking, I'd say, at least 75 miles an hour. By the way, the auto train had... Sorry, I'll shut up again. Alright, little horn salute. There you go. Silver Meteor. Alright, let's see if we can hear the horn again while I'm talking. I don't know about that time that it left Jacksonville being very accurate. They could have left and pulled in a siding, let the auto train go by, but it will be reliable in the sense that I live less than an hour from Palatka station. So once I know what time it's posted that train is leaving Jacksonville and it's close to it. All right, is that working? So that last clip cut out because I ran out of space on my phone. What I was going to say, or finished saying, is I can zip out to Palatka. I can beat the train there from Jacksonville. Stay tuned. I'm going to look for some more activity. Oh, yeah, I was also going to say, both of those trains had some of the new locomotives on it this week. Oh, look, the train did stop at Palatka. I just missed it if I had hurried down. So, Matty Cookies, I'm driving to Jacksonville to see what else I can get since I'm out here. It was important for me to film this same train that I wasn't able to film this morning. Yeah, this is the same train. It arrived in Sanford this morning. It offloaded, put cars and passengers, and then reloaded cars and passengers and headed out to Lorton, Virginia this afternoon. That's how it works. The train doesn't rest. There's not another train at Sanford sitting there waiting for this one to arrive. No. It's not how it works. They put fresh crews in it. There's fresh engineers and conductors who operate the train, but the train doesn't rest. Sometimes some of these locomotives never shut off, especially in the freight business, until they go in for major maintenance. There's trucks. There's team drivers that drive trucks. One driver sleeps while the other driver drives, and the first driver drives for his hours of service, which is 11 hours on duty. And then the second driver wakes up and drives, and the first driver sleeps. And vice versa. Once the hours of service are met for the second driver, the truck never shuts off. We go coast to coast. New York to LA, and the truck never shuts off. That's how it works. It's called asset utilization. You can boil down the careers of many people in the freight business, and I was in the freight business for 30 years, trucking, shipping, and rail. You can boil our careers down to two words: asset utilization. If you're not utilizing your assets productively and efficiently, you're not long for this world. The margins are just not there to be able to do that, nor should they be. But I'm out. I'm going to Jacksonville, like I said, to see if I can find something else since I came out here this afternoon. All right, so yeah, wow, I was able to get ahead of this train. They got major slow order through this area, CSX maintenance. I'm going to step back a little bit, film this train, not so close this time. All right, so you can, but it's going slow, I know. Amtrak, people like to see Amtrak's moving fast, but well, he's picking up speed again. It's a good thing I didn't go to the Doctor's Lake Bridge. I was thinking I might, once I got past it, I might skip to the Doctor's Lake Bridge, but it's a pretty good hike to the top of the automobile bridge to film down on the train bridge. I wouldn't have made it. Plus, they stopped here for another reason, which I'll show you in a minute. This is a massive auto train. I mean, I didn't know that many people were relocating in this time of year. All right, here's your auto train again. Now I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'll show you why I stopped here. Okay, so this is why I stopped here. When I filmed those other Amtraks, I said I was going to show you something fun, and for whatever reason, when I filmed it, it didn't film. But here it is. This is Jack's Naval Air Station. All those white aircraft that look like passenger jets are the Sub Hunters now. They took the place of the P-3, which flew out of here. There's still some, or one or two, they operate, but those things are long gone, as for the most part. What's interesting to me about these aircraft is they don't have any, well, the ones that fly around here, the trainers don't have any markings at all, but they don't have anything obviously sticking out from them. They look like a passenger airplane. I don't know if that shows up on the radar screen and confuses the enemy. Sorry, I'm drifting. Or not. I don't know if it's even valid, but they do just look like passenger aircraft compared to the old P-3s, which are, you know, obviously military. You know, you can't hide it. But unfortunately, it's Sunday again here, and there's no activity on the flight path, or the flight line, or whatever you guys call it. Anyway, I'll be out here one other time. I'll come out here one other time. There'll be F-24s doing touch and goes and these things. Doing touch and goes and training. And I'll spend some time out here for you. Alright, so there was no signal activity and the Doctors Lake Bridge was up. So I guess they're done for the night. I missed the Silver Meteor going northbound, not the same train I filmed this morning, obviously. There's more than one train in those passenger services. But I missed it. Must have been just ahead of that auto train. Got into Jacksonville at 5:19 p.m. And when I went by the bridge downtown, that bridge was up, so there's no interchange traffic anytime soon, so I guess I'll call it a night. One note, there is another Amtrak train I found out about, and I saw it the other day. It goes Miami to Chicago through Jacksonville. I don't know that much about it. I just heard it was running again. I don't know why it doesn't go through Tampa, although there's probably Amtrak. Well, there is Amtrak service out of Tampa. They have a major station over there. To Chicago? Sure. There's a lot of people from Chicago over there in the Tampa area, including my brother-in-law. And, he moved there because it's like old home week, you know. It's like everybody knew and lived around Chicago all picked up and moved to Tampa area. Anyway, now I'm just being silly, right? So I guess I'm out for the night. And have a blessed Sunday.